Oye, is that the new Samsung Galaxy S7?
Yeah, I got it for $0 on AT&T Next. Plus, it takes amazing pictures. Oops. Don't worry, it's a water-resistant Samsung Galaxy S7.
You can get the new Samsung Galaxy S7 for $0 on AT&T Next too. AT&T, mobilizing your world. Requires well-qualified credit, installment agreement, and service. Balance due if service canceled. Taxes, activation, or upgrade, and other fees, charges, and restrictions apply. Water-resistant up to 5 feet for up to 30 minutes. Rinse residue, wipe dry. Visit att.com/next for details.
Blog Talk Radio.
Well, good evening, folks. And thank you for tuning in with me once again to another edition of True Conservative Radio. And, of course, I am your host, the man they call Ghost. And once again, folks, I want to thank you very much for tuning in with me. It is episode number 158 for everyone who's keeping track of the True Conservative Radio program. And as you well already can tell, folks, for you individuals who are listening to me live in the broadcast, you can tell that there is no chat room in progress in correlation with the broadcast. And the reason that is, folks, is, well, unfortunately we have ourselves a bunch of complete wastes of human life that are going to continuously try to suppress my freedom of speech, try to suppress my political conservative commentary, and I think it's just an absolute disgrace. What's really unfortunate, folks, is because we have a bunch of teenaged, communist, leftist, socialist-driven, half-witted, numbskull ass clowns that are out here thinking it's real cute, to hack chat rooms and to prank call and, make all these dumbass anime references like somebody cares. Because of all this ridiculous nonsense, and for you folks that have been keeping up to date with the program, you will know who I'm speaking of, folks. Because of this, we can't have the live chat room any longer, folks, until further notice. And for you folks that actually want to chime in about the program, for you folks that want to actually ask me some questions, actually want to provide me a little bit of insight that's under 140 characters, well, by God, go ahead and tweet me right now. I know that sounds fruity. That sounds completely emasculated because of this damn Twitter program. But it seems to be the only avenue that individuals seem to be listening to, and individuals seem to all have an abundance of. I mean, there's a lot of individuals who happen to be a part of this Twitter social networking site. So, folks, I'm going to be keeping up with all the Twitters that are going to be going on throughout the night. So if you have any questions, if you want to shoot me a comment, if you have anything to say, Ghost Politics is the name to shoot it at. That's all one word, no underscores, Ghost Politics. It's the only way you're going to get in contact with me. It's unfortunate that I'm not going to be able to sit here and actually watch a chat so I can actually interact with the listeners that are out here listening to the True Conservative Radio program, folks. But if Blog Talk Radio is going to do absolutely nothing but tickle its ass crack while they have these ridiculous, disgusting, pathetic wastes of human life tinker around with their little technology here, well, then I'm not going to put a chat room up. That's all there is to it. Anyway, folks, I don't know if I'm going to take calls this evening. I may or may not. It depends. But once again, the phone number to call is 646-652-4869. And before we get into anything, I'd like for everybody to please add to your favorites the blog, the True Conservative blog at ghostpolitics.blogspot.com. That's Ghost Politics, all one word, no underscores, ass clowns, ghostpolitics.blogspot.com, folks. And, of course, we're taking your little tweets here. We're taking your little Twitters. So if you want to chime in about anything, if you want to tell me anything, the name Ghost Politics, folks, is to tweet. And we're going to be reacting to Twitters, or little tweets, or whatever you want to call these little fruity-ass little social networking jargon. We're going to be responding to them, and we're going to be watching them as the night progresses. But, folks, I know that we have a lot of individuals out here that are attempting to facilitate their own version of digital terrorism, because that's basically what I call what has been happening to not only myself, but to individuals who happen to listen to the True Conservative radio program. They have been constantly harassed. They have been digitally terrorized by these disgusting, despicable hooligans. I call them social vermin, because they seem to always have time available, no matter what time or when I have these sporadic broadcasts. They have the time available to get up on here and to cause their mischievous havoc. And it kind of correlates with the first subject matter that I'm going to speak about this evening, and that's ignorance, folks. I want to talk a little bit about ignorance, and it correlates not only to America, but to the entire world. Now, folks, if you take a good whiff of not only America, but everywhere across the globe, you, as well as I, can smell the stench of ignorance, smelling up the damn, just smelling up the atmosphere like a steaming pile of Cujo dog crap. You know, the kind of dog crap that you can actually see the fumes coming off from the turd. That's how bad American ignorance has become, and not only American ignorance, but world ignorance on top of which. And we're going to talk about that, and I'd like to get a few opinions about the subject matter, so don't be afraid to call in. I may or may not take calls. I don't know yet, because, of course, we have these despicable, disgusting internet terrorists, these disgusting, despicable digital ass clowns are going to continue to attempt to suppress my freedom of speech. I find it funny that a lot of these ass clowns are boycotting Scientology because Scientology apparently was attempting to facilitate an oppression of internet freedom. And the same ass clowns that are facilitating digital terrorism on yours truly and all its fans are the same people that are, putting these ridiculous YouTube videos and all this ridiculous propaganda against Scientology because Scientology was trying to suppress their little pedophile perspective. I just find it coincidental that, these idiots that claim that they're, freedom fighters for internet freedom are the ones sitting here trying to suppress the True Conservative radio program and the commentary that I'm conveying on this avenue called Blog Talk Radio. But anyway, folks, I want to hear from you. Are you listening out there? Are there a few of you listening? I know that there's somebody here. It says, "Way to go, Ghost. We're listening," and have a lot of people standing up behind you. Fight these hacker assholes. Well, I really appreciate that from that individual, and I want to hear from you. Ghost Politics is the Twitter name. Send your tweets my way. We'll read them live on the air. That's the only way you're going to get in contact with me. There's going to be no chat rooms whatsoever until further notice, folks, because we have digital terrorists attempting to suppress my freedom of speech, attempting to suppress my internet freedom. And not only mine, but fans of the True Conservative radio program. These people are harassing them. Harassing these people. It's a disgrace. Ghost Politics. Get on your little Twitter boards and send me your tweets. Ghost Politics. But anyway, folks, ignorance. Take a good look at it. It's infecting America. As a matter of fact, I think it may be the root problem of why America has been flushed down the proverbial toilet. I mean, just look at the amount of ignorance out here. Take a good whiff of these little idiot youths that are calling up and using these little enemy references to get their little peach fuzz ball-ridden rocks off, so that they can prank call and post it on YouTube as if they're conquering something, as if they're mastering something, as if they're accomplishing something in life. But this is the American youth out here, folks. This is the American youth that is allowing this country to be flushed down the toilet. You know, this is the same youth that is putting so much energy. They're putting so much effort and energy into suppressing my freedom of speech that it makes you wonder if these individuals are not paid by some leftist faction, if they're not somehow induced by some sort of communist political romance or some sort of socialistic idealism. I mean, just take a look at the painstaking that these ridiculous digital terrorists are trying to suppress the true conservative radio program. I can't even have my damn chat room. I can't even have my damn chat room because of these damn ass clowns that are sitting here attempting to, I don't know, what are they attempting to do? I know some of these idiots are trying to get another person rich by pumping and dumping some stupid website. And for you folks that have been keeping up to date with the program, you know the website's in question. But I honestly believe that a lot of these numbskulls, these digital terrorists, are out here trying to suppress the true conservative radio program because they know that I am penetrating the psyche of rational American people that want to preserve the American Constitution and free market capitalism. That's what I think. That's why I am drawing all this negative attention from these disgusting, despicable individuals that are preventing me from having a chat room that's correlated with this broadcast, that are preventing me from actually having my fans participate in this broadcast in a proper manner because they're trying to suppress our internet freedom. Welcome to America, folks, and welcome to the new communist socialist idea. They are going to try to suppress those that are not going to abide by the idea of whatever they're trying to sell for the moment, and they're going to eliminate your dissent. And if they can't eliminate your dissent by the traditional bureaucratic means, they're going to do other methods. They're going to use other methods to try to get rid of your perspective. And they're not going to do it, folks. I will not stop doing these broadcasts. As long as you true conservatives, and I'm getting a lot of tweets here, I'm getting a lot of tweets from true conservatives that are listening in. By God, please send me a tweet, Ghost Politics, all one word, no underscores, GHOSTPOLITICS, folks, Ghost Politics. I want to hear from you. And, of course, I may or may not take a few calls. So if you think you're feeling lucky, if you have some substance, 646-652-4869 is the number to call. And for you folks that are tuning in with me live, wondering, hey, Ghost, where's the chat room? Well, you can thank these digital terrorists that are trying to suppress my freedom of speech and trying to suppress and harass the fans of the True Conservative Radio program. You can also thank Blog Talk Radio for sitting on its thumb, not doing a damn thing about it. So the only way that you're going to be able to get in contact with me is to tweet me right now. I know it sounds like such emasculating crap, but it makes you wonder why they call the biggest social networking phenomena such a fruity-ass name. Kind of correlates with the political correctness that they're trying to suppress our population with. But by God, folks, I've got to do it. I understand how integral that this stupid Twitter and all these social networking programs are with these people. So you have to fight fire with fire, folks. And I want to hear from you. Ghost Politics is the Twitter name to tweet. All right? And I'm going to be reading yours aloud all night. All right? All night long. All right? We've got people that just say, hey, Ghost, I just wanted to say hi. Hi to the audience. All right? I want to say hi to everybody who's listening in to me right now. All right? I understand that the whole broadcasting little ambience seems to be a little bit different without the chat room. But by God, folks, it's going to be a way to eliminate the riffraff from those that actually want to hear conservative commentary and those that actually want to do something better for this great country. this country that was the land of the free and the home of the brave. But it seems to me it's starting to transition into the land of the serfs and the home of the ignorant bastards, if you want my personal opinion, the ignorant bastards. All right? 646-652-4869. We're talking a little bit about ignorance and its effects on not only the American civilization, but civilizations abroad. I mean, take a look at America, for heaven's sake, folks. Why and how did we get to this precarious situation in American history, which we call present-day America? How did we get here? Folks, I've been saying this for 4 years that I've been on this broadcast. All right? Things that I said were going to come to pass have come to pass. And the reason is, folks, is because, well, I actually inform myself. I actually gather my news and information properly to make an absolute rational decision. What you individuals do is sit back on your fat jelly asses, all right, and you don't conduct yourself properly in your obligation, which is conducting yourself politically. I mean, this was a government made by the people and for the people. But, of course, if you're going to fall asleep at the wheel, well, then this is the consequence that you're getting, folks. You want to know why that the great savior, Barack Obama, is just business as usual? You know, for all you idiots that were crying out there because, oh, look, it's Barack Obama. He's elected president. Oh, it's so great. He's making me feel funny in the pants. Oh, he's making me feel funny in the pants. Where are you at now? Where are you individuals at now when he is allowing an open raid on the American tax-paying system? Where are you idiots at now when he has yet to fulfill any of his supposed promises? Because like I said back during those days when he was trying to, run for president, I said that during that he was not promising anything. He wasn't promising anything. He wasn't saying anything to anybody. And yet everybody went along with it, huh? They love the teleprompted speeches that this man would give, and like Chris Matthews said, it gave him a weird, funny feeling shooting up his leg. What do you think about American ignorance? What do you think about world ignorance? I want to hear from you. Are you listening to me? All right? Stop playing with your Peter Popper. Stop watching, the fruit bowl porn and all this sick, disgusting pornography. And I want to hear from you. Why don't you give me a little Twitter right now? Ghost Politics. Some ass clown just, twittered me up saying, actually, Facebook is the largest website ever created. Twitter isn't comparable to Facebook. Well, you know what? I don't give a rat's ass. I'm not going to go and get a Facebook account. Do you understand that? Because old Zuckerberg over there, I know what he was trying to do. As a matter of fact, I was one of the first ones on the scene when he attempted to do that little switcheroo in the terms of service that made him the sole proprietor owner of your likeness, of your profile, of your little Facebook blogs. And then once that whole little story caught wind on the internet, well, of course, Zuckerberg was like, "Hey, just kidding. Huh? I'm just kidding. Well, we're going to put it back, dude. Here it is, dude. We're going to put it back." So I take a dirty, yellow, bubbly piss on Facebook, all right? I spit on Facebook. Puh! I spit on Facebook. It's a piece of garbage, and everybody's just going there because, oh, well, Billy is on Facebook, and Sarah is on Facebook, so I got to be on Facebook. Like a bunch of following, unoriginal, unappreciative pieces of gluttonous, consumeristic, non-creative ass cracks. And they say I'm too hard on you people. I get a lot of emails and a lot of tweets from ass clowns saying, "Oh, how do you get ratings, Ghost? I don't care if I get ratings. That's the thing. I don't care. Because what I care about is individuals that are actually feeling the desire that I am penetrating and radiating off this fiber optically connected world we call the internet, and I hope that I'm inspiring you to realize that you need to get off the sidelines and get on the front lines. All right? This is a call to action to you, the youth, the middle-aged, the middle class, the upper middle class, the individuals that appreciate the Bill of Rights and the Constitution, the individuals who love and appreciate the free market capitalist system. I'm calling on you to finally stop playing with your Peter Popper, stop tickling your anal passage, stop sticking large pieces of furniture up your shit funnel, and start realizing that it is our time now, that it's everyone's time that is against this communist socialist infestation to start saying something about it, start doing something about it. And by God, if you're immobile, if you don't want to get up off your fat jelly ass, well, you're on the internet, you're within the sound of my voice, get a damn blog. Get a damn blog. Go on forum posts. Go to the chat rooms. I mean, look at what these E-bombs and these 4chan assholes are doing, huh? This is what they do. They get on their little forums and they're like, hey, look, this is who we're going to prank call today. And they've got like 1,000 losers of America, losers throughout the international community that actually take time and energy out of their day to respond to these supposed forum posts for prank calling. Do you understand that? I mean, you got people doing this. So what I'm saying is, why can't people do this for America? Why can't conservatives and right-wing and individuals who are patriots, why can't we do this for a political means? This is why I'm calling on you. If you're not going to go out there and protest, if you're not going to go out there and stand out there with signs and do whatever it takes, organize and try to unelect these power-hungry autocrats, well, by God, the least you could do is get on the damn internet and use your fingers, use your mind, and start telling these damn leftists and these damn feminists and all these damn ideologues, start pulling them out of the closet and contradicting them. Contradict these losers. This is what I'm saying, folks. I'm calling on you. This is a call to action to folks that realize that, hey, what Ghost has been saying all these years is starting to come to pass, and it's a little scary. It's a little scary how quick this transition has happened, folks. But I knew it was going to happen all along. I mean, I based it upon the American ignorance. I based it upon the absolute dumbass ideas that the average American had. I'm a small business owner, folks. All right? I have a variety of different business around the state of Texas. And from time to time, I like to attempt to facilitate some sort of conversation with consumers of my places of business. And let me tell you, folks, I mean, I'm giving them the shit-eating grin and, giving them the big smile and all this other crap, but in the back of my mind, I think that these people are complete buffooneries. I think these people are complete idiots. All right? And why do I think they're complete idiots? Well, folks, I mean, look at what happened here. Look at what made our economy cripple from within. We had assholes who went to the bank and decided to take $250,000 out on a damn house. Meanwhile, they're only making $25,000 a year income. And then when the economy retracted and they got laid off, or, they didn't get the overtime that they usually expected, they fell back on their mortgages. And what these morons didn't understand is that and this is how stupid America was at the time, during this whole financial crisis, and yet the brunt end of this financial crisis is yet to come, folks. All right, if you think that 2008 was bad, you got another thing coming. You got another thing coming. But what we need to understand is that a lot of this has to do with the people that wake up every morning and look at themselves in the mirror. This is our ignorance. I mean, this transition, folks, from what we knew of as America to what is now present-day stimulus package-ridden, corporate bailout having quasi-communist socialist crap, this transition was rather rapid. It happened within 1-2 generations, folks, right before our eyes. And how did this happen? Well, our political complacency. A country that was made for the people and by the people, they decided to just fall asleep at the wheel, folks. I mean, a lot of us just fell asleep at the wheel. I mean, you know, most of us did. Let's be honest. And what happened is that these power-hungry autocrats that were elected to Washington decided to send our jobs overseas. They decided to allow these corporate, multinational corporations that were born right here in America. They allowed these damn multinational corporations to send the means of production outside the United States of America into communist China, South America, Taiwan, you name it, folks. Just look at the damn made-on little tag on whatever you're purchasing, and I guarantee you 9 times out of 10 it's not going to be America. And, folks, we turned our economy into a service industry-based economy. We consumed more than we produced. 70% of the gross domestic product was consumption, folks, was consumption. And then we wonder why the hell we're in this precarious situation. I don't wonder. I know exactly why. American ignorance. American ignorance. You know, instead we were, you know, oh, look, I'm going to watch American Idol. Oh, look at me, I'm going to play my little video game. When you should have been playing the game of life, you stupid, ungrateful assholes. All right? When you should have been playing the game of life. But instead, everybody, you know, nobody wants to bite the bullet anymore. You know, nobody wants to be held responsible. You know, nobody wants to take responsibility for their actions. You know, you got dirty dish rag whores shitting out children from multiple different fathers, and they don't want to take responsibility for it. They want to equate shitting out 8-9 kids from 8 or 9 different fathers as woman liberation. All right? And these doofuses out here in America. I mean, look at these males out here in America. You know, I mean, if you look at males under the age of 30, and I've said it time and time and time and time again, they look like they literally popped out of the shit funnel of George Michael servicing a damn glory hole in some park bathroom in Los Angeles, California. And I'm not joking, folks. And I'm not joking. This all has to do with American ignorance. I was watching Jeopardy today. You know, not to bring this up, but what the hell? I was watching Jeopardy with that Trebek asshole who's such a pompous ass. Give me a break, Trebek. You're going to sit here and, you know, say these Jeopardy answers for 30 years, and then you're going to try to sell me life insurance, you piece of crap? Get out of here. But anyway, I was watching Jeopardy today, and it was the college Jeopardy. Oh, yeah, the college Jeopardy. And, you know, it gives you a good representation on, or at least a good sampling of what the average stereotypical youth is that's basically gracing the college campuses of America. And let me tell you something, folks. Good gosh. Good Lord. I mean, the males, the feminine physical attributes are so prominent in these males nowadays. The feminine vernacular. I mean, you should hear the feminine vernacular in these youths, for heaven's sake.
I'm going to go ahead and take anal beads for $500, Alex. That's what I'm going to take.
And then the females, they're not much better, you know? Oh, good Lord. These bull-nosed bull dykes that are going to college nowadays, I mean, what the hell's going on here? I mean, good God. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if, most of these women that patronize college, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I know that there are some, sorority whore bags out there that are out there, spreading sexually transmitted diseases, rapidly across campuses all over America. But I'm talking about Alex Trebek and the little Jeopardy program that I was watching. And these bullnose bulldykes, like I said, I would not be surprised if these women have wet dreams of Rosie O'Donnell's fist, for heaven's sake. I mean, it's that disgusting. It's that disgusting. But you see, folks, I'm the bad guy because I'm trying to highlight this. I'm the bad guy because I've been up here screaming about this for almost 4 years. And everybody thinks it's a big joke. You know what, folks? I know that these hooligans and these digital terrorists that are trying to silence my internet freedom and my freedom of speech, they can continue to try to do so, all right? We're just going to take off the chat room, and those that are loyal, those that truly appreciate the true conservative commentary, those are the individuals that I want to listen. Those are the people that I want listening. And that's why I'm conducting this broadcast, and that's why I want to hear from you. If you have something to say to me, if you're just coming into the broadcast, there is no chat whatsoever. We're not going to have any chat. The only way that you're going to get in contact with me is through Twitter. And by God, the name to follow and the name to tweet at is Ghost Politics. All one word, no underscores, ass clowns. Ghost Politics. That's the only way I'm going to, you're only going to get in contact with me. All right? I mean, we're having ass clowns now still being, they're starting to be jerk nuts on Twitter here. All right? I mean, if there's any true conservatives, I mean, this is a call to you. If you're a true conservative, if you're listening, if you're appreciating the commentary, I want to hear from you. Just give me a tweet. Just say, hey, yeah, we appreciate it. Right now, Ghost Politics is the name. Please. I'm sick and tired of seeing these, digital terrorists out here trying to harass the fans of the True Conservative radio program and trying to harass yours truly. I want to know that there's actually individuals that are appreciating the True Conservative commentary that I'm conducting right now. And let me tell you, these bastards that are out here trying to suppress my freedom of speech and my internet freedom, these are the individuals that are definitely in the ignorance category that I'm speaking of this evening. I mean, just a good steaming, stinking, smelly pile of ignorance, I tell you that right now. And it's a disgrace. Ghost Politics, folks. All right, get on your Twitter accounts and shoot me a tweet right now, all right? Twitter me up right now, Ghost Politics. That's the only way you're going to get in contact with me, folks. There is no chat this evening whatsoever, no chat. Because we have these, digital terrorists out here trying to hack chat rooms and trying to disguise themselves as my name and all that other nonsense, folks. And it's just a disgrace. These are the same people that are supposed to be, having some sort of protest against Scientology because Scientology was suppressing one of these little ass clowns, this little internet freedom. So they've had this, years-long little protest against Scientology, and yet these same ass clowns are suppressing my freedom of speech. These same ass clowns are suppressing my internet freedom. I mean, do you understand the hypocrisy with these individuals? This is the hypocrisy that we need to get away from, folks. Because it is open hypocrisy that is accepted through silence is what gives these leftist liberals their power today. Do you understand that? It is the silence that people just sit back and allow to transpire that give these damn liberals the power that they have today. That's why we can't keep doing it. We can't keep silent, folks. We can no longer keep silent. Anyway, 646-652-4869 is the number to call here. We're talking a little bit about American ignorance and the losers of America. You know, I mean, this just all correlates together, doesn't it? You know, the ignorance, jobs, and the losers of America. Let me tell you, the reason is because a lot of these individuals that are unemployed don't want to get jobs. They want to continue collecting that, you know, free government money. You know, they think that it's just like an unlimited piggy bank, you know, an unlimited piggy bank for, you know, individuals to just get free food cards, food stamps, welfare, housing voucher programs, electricity assistance, and free Wi-Fi, and all this crap. Child care, health care, you know it. I mean, we're just supposed to accept this as the taxpayer of America? We're just supposed to accept this crap? Absolutely not. As a matter of fact, I've got somebody in here that's going to call up here in the next few minutes who's going to interview, and this is an individual that's actually benefiting greatly from all these little entitlements that are out here, all these government entitlements that are being handed out on the American taxpayer's name. I'm going to have an individual here within the next few minutes that's going to be interviewed that benefits greatly from all these little entitlements that is being paid by you. And if you're just some asshole that's just, you know, sitting there, you know, collecting the entitlements, well, I'm not speaking about you. You're a moocher of society. You're a leech. All right, and let me tell you, this is why I don't care about the poor in America. I don't care. All right? I mean, you want to talk about poor in America? You want to talk about poor in general? You want to talk about actual poverty? Why don't we go over to Africa? All right? And then we'll show you some poverty out there, all right? Right in the middle of those sand holes, all right? That's some poverty. You know, I mean, it's just utter disgrace. You know, folks, that blog post that I had some time back of that disgusting display of absolute moochness, you know, 35,000 moochers stood in line in Detroit to, you know, get a handout, or they thought they were going to get a handout, but they weren't going to get one. That they were only going to give out a few dollars to a couple of homeless folks, and lo and behold, 35,000 moochers, you know, came to the downtown Detroit area expecting a handout from courtesy of Barack Obama and the damn liberal regime. And, you know, that little video I posted on my blog, and, of course, the blog is ghostpolitics.blogspot.com. In that little video clip of these 35,000 Detroit moochers this past October, I did not see not one person that looked emaciated, that looked, you know, really just starved, malnourished. I didn't see anybody of the sort. As a matter of fact, when I looked at that video of these 35,000 moochers that supposedly need help, that, oh, I'm poor in America, baby. I'm poor in America. I saw fat, gluttonous assholes that got their nails done, that got their hair did, and that got all these little, you know, Coach purses and Louis Vuitton and all this Dolce & Gabbana glasses and all this other nonsense. And these idiots have the audacity to go and stand in line with 35,000 other moocher assholes to go look for an Obama handout or a stimulus package handout or a liberal regime handout. Good Lord. 646-652-4869. For you folks that are just tuning in, folks, there is no chat. All right, there's not going to be a chat room this evening because we have these digital terrorists that are obviously directed by leftists, socialists of the like, that are suppressing my internet freedom and my freedom of speech by hacking my chat room, by, messing around with the little blog talk radio, little software here. So, folks, we are not going to have a chat room. If you want to shoot me a line, if you want to ask me a question, folks, hit me up on Twitter. All right? Hit me up on Twitter and the name Ghost Politics, folks. Ghost Politics. I want to hear some questions. If you have any comments, I want to hear from you. I'm going to be reading them aloud right here. And, of course, the number to call is 646-652-4869. I'm not too sure if I'm going to take any calls this evening. I may take them. I'm not saying I'm not going to. I may take some calls. But I want to know that people are listening. You know, it's unfortunate that I can't have the chat room in front of me because, you know, dumbass, cheap-ass Blog Talk Radio doesn't want to, you know, come out the pocket to fix their little hack and their little flash chat. So I have been forced to not have a chat with this broadcast. So I want to hear from you. Why don't you shoot me a tweet right now? Ghost Politics is the name. And we're having tweets right here. We've got one from Wing It. It says, "Go Ghost, we're listening." All right. We've got go_N_hero who just said, "Hey, yo, man, this welfare stuff is pretty awesome." Huh. I mean, this is America, folks. This is it. This is it right here, and we're just supposed to just accept this crap. You know, we're just supposed to allow this to continue to go on, and let me tell you, you being silent, that is consent. You know, I wrote on a blog, it's probably the most recent blog post on there about ignorance in question. I posted a clip of a mayor in Welford, South Carolina. And I don't want to get into the video clip. It pretty much speaks for itself. But in the blog in question, I alluded to the idea that maybe, just maybe, conservative and right-wing individuals need to get a little bit more radical in their approach in combating this infestation of liberalism, feminism, communism, and socialism. You know, conservatives and right-wing individuals need to get a little bit more radical to some extent because the traditional approaches are not working. I mean, in my opinion, they're not working. All right? I mean, what we're doing here is not working. And, you know, I don't know what else to say. You know, sometimes I just get silent, you know. Sometimes I get silent because sometimes I think that what I'm doing is a waste of time, folks, a waste of time and a waste of energy. And goddamn, I'm telling you, it's a damn near waste of my life. Because every time I conduct these broadcasts, you know as well as I know that I give it my all. I lay my heart and soul on this broadcast. And I hope that you can feel it. Because, folks, I am calling on you, folks, to do the same thing. Go out there and get a YouTube channel and go video blog your ass off. Go out there and get yourself a regular blog. Go to the chat rooms. Go to the forums. We need a show of force out here. We need to show these people, these moochers of America. We need to show these bankers and these Wall Street executives that took our money. We need to show them that we are not going to go to sleep at the wheel any longer. This was a country made by the people and for the people, and by God, we are going to fight against this ridiculous oppression by this communist socialist idea. I do not appreciate that there are people in the administration and in this liberal regime today that appreciate Chairman Mao as a political philosopher. Yeah, that's right. You have people within this liberal regime today that think Mao Zedong was the savior of humanity. You actually have idiots that believe this crap that are leading us today. They're leading us today. million people! He killed over 60 million people! Anyone who says that stupid, portly, double-chin, chopstick up the ass-having asshole is anything but a ridiculous, disgusting, despicable abomination of humanity should get their head examined. They should get their head examined. But you've got people in the administration, you've got people in the liberal regime that think Mao Zedong is the savior of humanity, and you people don't care. You people don't care. Just as long as you get your handout, just as long as you get your stimulus package check, that's all you stupid bastards care about, don't you? That's all you care about. You ungrateful, unappreciative, stupid pieces of crap. You piece of crap. Piece of crap. That's all you care about, don't you? The latest stimulus package check, huh? That's all you care about, don't you, you ungrateful piece of crap? That's all you care about, and it makes me sick. Can you feel the pain that's in my soul right now? Can you feel the pain that's in my soul? I can't believe that my country... I can't believe that my country has fallen to this ignorant level. I can't believe... I can't believe this crap! God damn! Mao Zedong? Mao Zedong? Are you kidding me? What's wrong with you people? What's wrong with America? What the hell is wrong with you people? Don't you understand? How can you people be so stupid? I mean, how can you be so blind? How can you be so selfish? How can you be so gluttonous? How can you be so stupid? I better calm down. I'm sorry, man. I better calm down here. Okay. 646. 646 652 4869 is the number to call here. Oh, my chest. Oh, I don't know why I'm doing this. I don't know why I'm doing this anymore, folks. I tell you, I can feel my heart weak. I can feel it. It's just... I could feel my heart weak, folks. I can tell you. I don't understand why I'm doing this, folks. 646-652-4869 is the number to call. I want to hear from you folks. As a matter of fact, there's no chat. Hold on. There's no chat room for you folks that are just tuning in and are wondering what's wrong. Hold on a second. Yeah. What's wrong with the chat room? There's nothing wrong with the chat room, folks. There just is no chat room. We've got digital terrorists that are out here trying to suppress my internet freedom. They're trying to suppress my freedom of speech, and they're hacking my chat room. They're harassing my fans. So we're not having any of that crap any longer, folks. If you want to get in contact with me, if you want to, express your comments to the True Conservative radio program, well, by God, go ahead and give me a little Twitter at Ghost Politics. All one word, no underscores. Ghost Politics is the Twitter name to send your little tweets to, you little fruity bastards. Might as well take a few callers here since I'm having a hard time catching my breath, folks. I'm having a hard time catching my breath. 646-652-4869 is the number to call here. I think I might take a couple of callers. Hold on a second, folks. I'm sorry. I know I'm going to get to the switchboard in just a second, but you have to forgive me, folks. I'm a little winded here. Oh, and my chest is hurting really bad, folks. So just please bear with me if I'm a little slow to the punch here. All right, 765, you're on the air.
Hey, Ghost, it's Sean.
Hey, how's it going, Sean?
Oh, it's all right.
It's good to hear from you, by the way. I'm sorry you got so much madness going on around here, related to, my program, and I know that you're one of the individuals that was afflicted with some negative effects because you were a fan of this program, and I just wanted to say I'm sorry about that.
It's not your fault, Ghost. These trollers and hackers or whatever they call themselves now, they hit the weakest websites because they can do the most damage. And, Blog Talk Radio is a weak website. It's very weakly structured to where you can hack almost anything and have a third-grade education.
That's obvious, when you've got these little script kiddies downloading these Trojan horse-ridden programs and doing little flash chat hacks. I mean, I think people did that, back in '98 or something, but I mean, I don't know. I don't know what to say.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, Ghost. It's bad. I've been in contact with many people at Blog Talk Radio over the past couple of weeks, and all I get from them is that they're working on fixing the problem. We hear that all the time.
Yeah, exactly. We're working on fixing a lot of problems. Let me tell you, they've had a variety of different technical issues throughout the years that I've been conducting this broadcast, and it's a shame that this little script kiddie hack interference has not only put a damper on the show without having any kind of chat room to interact with, but it's also put a damper on some of the fans of the program because you've got these digital terrorists harassing individuals who appreciate true conservative commentary and who actually appreciate the Bill of Rights. I mean, in my opinion, Sean, I think these individuals are paid, and if not paid, they're induced by political romance or ideologue mentality to basically test the limits of our freedoms. I mean, it's the classic antagonistic method that everyone who's been an enemy of the United States has attempted to do. They are attempting to use our freedoms against us so that they can, implement their little communist and socialist agenda.
Yeah, I don't know, Ghost. Sometimes I'm just speechless, and this is one of those times. I don't even know what to say to these people. How no, I don't even try to get through to them anymore.
Well, obviously, there's no getting through to them. I mean, these idiots are just, I mean, they're just out to, hey, look at me, I did a prank call, and, it's going to win me brownie points with the master of this website or the master of that website. And what's really pathetic is that these individuals who created these disgusting, despicable websites, these individuals are, believe it or not, are being invited to Yale University and Ivy League colleges to go speak. I mean, can you believe this crap? I mean, the imbeciles that are responsible for the digital terrorism that's taking place on the True Conservative radio program and to its fans, the creators of these websites are actually being embraced by Ivy League collegiate America.
It's a little off topic, but I mean, it sticks to the hacking issue. We have Google going to the NSA for help to stop with their hacking problems. And sometimes I think there should be some sort of law, some sort of oversight on some of these websites. That
I hate to say that. I hate to say that. I really do hate to say that, but you know what? That's exactly what these individuals want. They want to. Push the limits. 4chan, this particular website is notorious for, child pornography trading. And it's notorious. I mean, even the idiot who created the website thinks it's a big joke when he talks about policing his website in relation to child pedophile pornography. He thinks it's a big joke because, that's exactly what these idiots want. These idiots from E-Bombs and all these other morons. They want to test the freedom of America so that, we can start having discussions like this, Sean, so that we can, start saying, hey, maybe we should, have oversight over the Internet. It's really disgusting. It's really disgusting, but that's what these despicable individuals want. They think it's a big kick. They think it wins them brownie points in some sort of social circle if they sit here and, take the freedom that they have and, literally wipe their bacon bit dirty ass crack with it. I mean, frankly, that's what these idiots are doing.
Yeah, there's got to be something done. A lot of websites, it's not like Blog Talk Radio. You don't call in and talk, but you go to like Ustream or Ubroadcast, and these websites, and they're fairly well secure. I mean, every website can be hacked. But
well, certainly. I mean, every website can be hacked, but you would think that given the fact that a lot of the content that's being produced on the Blog Talk Radio Network is, producing revenue for the individuals that created the website, you would think that they would maintain some kind of integrity for the website, but obviously that's gone over their heads. And but you're saying there are other alternatives. You're saying?
Oh yes, I'm actually doing my show on Ustream and Ubroadcast now.
Well, you know what? Shoot me an email. My email address, ghostpolitics@yahoo.com. And, let me know about some of those other broadcast alternatives. I mean, if, Blog Talk Radio continues with the malarkey of allowing, leftist agitators and digital terrorists to run rampant on its network, I mean, maybe the idea of entertaining another option seems a little bit viable.
I'll email you some of the specifics on those websites.
Well, I really appreciate it, Sean. And, do you want to plug anything on here? I know it's a jungle on this radio program here. We got a lot of, digital terrorists out here, but...
I could plug the website because if they go after that, they'll have to deal with the network host, and they won't deal with hackers. They'll just have them arrested.
That's what should be. That's what should be doing.
It's www.truthandthought.net.
Truthandthought.net.
Yes.
All right, Sean. I thank you very much for being a listener, and once again, my apologies for these digital terrorists harassing you. It's just unfortunately being a conservative in today's America seems to I don't know. I mean, it seems to be the taboo thing, huh?
Yes, that's what it is. Until the websites beef up their security and take care of their problems, this will keep going on. And you don't see this kinds of problems at, I know you don't like Facebook, and I don't either, but you don't see these types of issues at MySpace or Facebook on the scale of what we're seeing. And they have a lot more people at those sites.
Well, I'll take that into consideration there, Sean, but I hope you continue listening. Aside from the negativity related with the show, you're a great contributor to the conservative movement, and I strongly advise everybody to go to your website and to do what you're doing. I mean, you're making a contribution, and everyone should make a contribution. I want to thank you for that contribution, by the way.
Thank you for yours, Ghost.
No problem. And once again, you can call anytime, Sean. And as a matter of fact, anybody can call anytime. 646-652-4869 is the number to call. You're listening to the True Conservative Radio program. I am your host, the man they call Ghost. And, folks, if you're tuning in right now live and you're wondering why there is no chat room, folks, unfortunately, there's not going to be a chat room until further notice. You know, we have a bunch of digital terrorists, you know, a bunch of hooligans and, you know, a social vermin that are attempting to suppress my internet freedom, that are attempting to suppress my freedom of speech, and they're harassing fans of the True Conservative Radio program, and it's because I am exposing the contradictions within this communist and socialist ideology. So if you want to get in contact with me, folks, if you want to shoot a comment, Twitter me right now, Ghost Politics. All right, I'm looking at the Twitters or little tweets that have been posted here on the broadcast. I've got a few people saying, "Hey, I'm the guy from Skype calling who's been on hold for 50 minutes." Well, I tell you what, you know, pipe your horses down, calm your ass down. We'll take a few more callers here, but I want to move into the next subject matter of the broadcast, and the next subject matter is Haiti. That's right. I'm going to talk a little bit about the Haitian situation. Now, folks, I know that you know, an unfortunate natural disaster, a human cataclysm, was afflicted to Haiti. And I think it was a, you know, horrific situation what has happened to these people. But, I mean, let's ask a few questions before we start, you know, bleeding our hearts out. We've almost raised close to $1 billion already in all kinds of donations. And let me tell you, I can't go to a store without having some ass clown say, hey, you want to donate to the Haitian Foundation of this situation and whatever. And of course I refuse, folks, because, well, our tax dollars had been going to this country for the past, I don't know, how many decades. And on top of which, folks, what I don't understand, and you know, if you know anything about Haiti before the earthquake, you would know that Haiti was a war zone. I mean, you could not walk the streets of Haiti without a UN peacekeeper escort in an armored vehicle. And, of course, you'd have to have the proverbial helmet and flap jacket so you don't take any pop shots from, I don't know, any criminals out there. And, folks, and I'm talking pre-earthquake, folks. I'm not talking about now. They are afflicted with a horrific situation, but pre-earthquake. All right, pre-earthquake, if you look at some of the reports that have come out of Haiti, and this is out of modern-day America, Haiti, all right, these people were eating mud cakes, all right? I mean, this is before the earthquake. These folks were eating mud cakes. Now, I don't know if you've seen, you know, some of the foreign dignitaries coming from Haiti, like, you know, the U.S. ambassador from Haiti. But he's a pretty sharp dresser, you know. He likes to dress in the, you know, $1,000 suits and, you know, look sharp. I don't know if you know, saw the president of Haiti out there during the State of the Union, he was dressed pretty sharp himself. You know, I mean, this is where our tax dollars went, folks. All right? While, you know, the government of Haiti was sitting back, you know, spending American tax dollars so that they can look pretty and, you know, bang all the Haitian tail that was out there that was impressed by, you know, a nice suit and, you know, some food. You had the people out in Haiti. This is pre-earthquake. You had people in Haiti eating mud cakes. And for you folks that aren't familiar with what mud cakes are, or, you know, don't understand what I'm speaking of, they were taking dirt, all right, like out of the ground. They were taking dirt, and they were mixing it with some sort of lemon, you know, I don't know, spice concoction. And they were actually eating this as a meal. Now, folks, there's a bunch of things wrong with that scenario. Of course, the liberals will try to, you know, make your ass bleed with the garbage or with the notion that, oh, this is why we have to donate more money to Haiti. This is why we have to do more. This is why we have to have more tax dollars going to Haiti. And frankly, folks, our tax dollars were going to Haiti. Okay? And when our tax dollars were going to Haiti in the name of foreign aid, these people were still eating mud cakes while their government was, you know, out there in, you know, badass suits and all this other nonsense. All right? Now, what I am explaining is this. Okay? Is it just me? All right, I don't mean to sound cold. I don't mean to sound callous. I don't mean to sound heartless. I'm just asking a freaking question, all right? So for all you bleeding hearts and all you dumbass communist agitators that are going to use this next comment against me, I'm just asking a question. Now, is it just me, or is Haiti surrounded by an ocean of freaking fish? I mean, I don't know. I'm just asking. I mean, why are these people eating mud cakes? Huh? I mean, isn't the country of Haiti surrounded by a freaking ocean of fish? I mean, why exactly are they eating mud cakes? I mean, can somebody please answer me this? I mean, when all of our tax-paying money was going, I mean, hundreds of millions of dollars going to Haiti in foreign aid, this was pre-earthquake. This was before the earthquake, okay? Everything that I'm speaking of is before the earthquake. And before the earthquake, the people were eating mud cakes, all right? The ambassador of Haiti in the United States was wearing $1,000 suits. You know, the president was living in lavish palaces and all this other malarkey. And yet the people were eating mud cakes. Now, what I'm saying is that there's a lot of things wrong with that scenario. I mean, why are these people eating mud cakes? I mean, first of all, I mean, if it were up to us as Americans, if that were us, I know that we would rise up against our oppressor in that fashion and eliminate them from the equation. If they were going to let us starve, I mean, if they were going to implement policies that was going to be negative, like the whole deforestation process of Haiti, which crippled the agriculture out there because, you know, the government was just a freaking idiot. I mean, you know, you would think that the people would say, you know what, I don't really appreciate what's going on here. Maybe we should rise up. Okay, and let's say they don't rise up, okay, which they haven't, but let's just say, okay, we don't want to rise up because we don't want to go through all that bloodshed. We don't want to go through all this. Okay, I can understand that. Why aren't you people just going out with a fishing pole, and if you don't have enough money for a fishing pole, why can't you get a freaking snorkel and goggles and make a spear out of a stick and a stone and go into the ocean and spear yourself some fish? I mean, is it just me, or do I see fat lardasses that are contestants on Survivor doing this crap every week on my television set? I mean, I'm just asking these questions, folks. You know, the liberal wants you to believe that these people, oh, we need to help them. Oh, look at them. We need to send more of our money. We need to send more of our money. I mean, and before the earthquake, folks, these individuals were eating mud cakes. They're surrounded by ocean. You understand that? And there are millions upon millions, trillions of fish in the ocean. Okay, now that I've got that out of the way, let's talk a little bit about post-earthquake. Well, once the earthquake happened, folks, how come all the hundreds of millions of dollars that we, as the American taxpayers, sent out there to Haiti, how come none of this money was allocated to resource against a natural disaster or a civil unrest of any kind of situation of this manner? I mean, I even commented on a show that even dumbass communist Cuba has, I'm sure they have plans for a scenario of this manner. All right, I mean, I bet you communist Cuba, if some natural disaster hit communist Cuba, they'd be prepared for it. It wouldn't be the type of utter chaos and disorder that's happening in Haiti today. And, of course, you've got all these Hollywood ass clowns. Oh, good God, these freaking Hollywood bastards. George freaking Clooney, I'd like to break his freaking nose. You understand that? Oh, man, are you kidding me? Oh, we gotta raise money for Haiti. We gotta raise money. No. Don't send food. Don't send medical supplies. No. Don't send the essentials, which would rather help in a situation like this. No. I want you to send money because I'm George Clooney and your wife wants to bang me. So that's why you need to send money for Haiti. I mean, you know, there's been almost $1 billion raised for this Haitian situation, and yet these people are still starving, all right? I mean, we got to parachute in, what is it, ham and cheese sandwiches or whatever the hell we're rationing into these poor people. You know, not to say that, you know, we should help them. I personally believe, folks, with all due respect, that the American government should have nothing to do with this situation. All right? Have nothing to do with it whatsoever. I'm sick and tired of, you know, I mean, do you think that these foreign countries would do this for us? Do you think they would do this for us without some sort of, you know, incentive for them? I mean, of course they would help us, but they would want, you know, something in return. It's the way politics works. It's the way foreign policy works. And these stupid Hollywood bastards, you know, they make me sick. You know that? They make me sick. These are the same assholes touting socialism behind million-dollar mansions. Huh? And then they want you, during the Great Recession, they want you to come out your pocket, which you already have in your tax dollars, folks, I guarantee you, but they want you to come out your pocket so that you can help Haiti. Great. 646-652-4869. 111, you're on the air.
Hey, Ghost, I want to talk about Haiti with you.
All right, what's going on? What about it? What about Haiti? Well, you're taking too long. Anyway, 252, you're on the air.
What?
Yeah, what's going on?
Hey, I want to talk about Haiti. Do you think that because they were eating the mud cakes that maybe the Earth kind of attacked back?
It's a stupid question, you stupid moron. You see, this is the American youth that I'm talking about. These are the idiots. All right, I'm sure that's going to end up on YouTube and say, oh, that was such a cool little prank call. Oh, E-bombs and 4chan scored again. Stupid loser ass clowns. 816, you're on the air.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah, what's going on?
Like the things you said, I don't know, you don't feel sympathy for them at all? I mean...
Oh, well, you know, hey, I feel sympathy for them, but what do you want me to do? I mean, you know, we've already been sending hundreds of millions of dollars of our tax-paying money to these individuals, and what'd they do with it? Well, they allowed some stupid government to buy, $1,000 suits and great palaces and all this other nonsense, and, the people just sat there and ate mud cakes. I mean, what do you want me to do? What do you want America to do?
They could try sending Ramirez in.
Sending what?
Ramirez.
Stupid moron. 601, you're on the air.
Hey, Ghost, how are you doing this evening?
What's going on?
You pretty much covered what I wanted to talk about. Normally, I identify myself as a Democrat, but along with you, I find it simply amazing that we cannot support the homeless people in America. We can't support people who legitimately need help. We can support a woman who wants to have 8 kids and get on welfare and leech off of the taxpayers. But to me, it's just amazing, and it's shameful because I do identify as a Democrat most of the time, that something happens and all of a sudden we can send who knows how many millions of dollars of government aid.
Close to $1 billion, and I don't know what the government, close to $1 billion in private dollars. I don't know how much the government's sending, but I tell you, it's over $1 billion in manpower and all that other nonsense. Go ahead, sir.
Not only the government, but also, donations. It's when any other tragedy like this would occur, of course, you expect donations to come rolling in, but to me, it seems a little odd that they're asking for a specific amount in most cases. I'm sure you've seen the commercials on TV saying, text blah 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 to donate $10. Why $10? Why can't? Is $2 not enough? I just don't understand that.
Well, I'm telling you, it's a whole money making racket, and no one's going to actually ask what happened to the money. I mean, let's be frank. Nobody asked what happened to the tsunami money. Remember when old Clinton was out there saying, "Hey, come on out here and give me your money." Now the Haitian situation, he's coming out here doing it again. Hey, we need your money. And where's all this money going? The country of Thailand that got hit up by this tsunami, they had to rebuild themselves. I mean, to my knowledge, not the amount of funds, which was over $1 billion. I doubt the country of Thailand got the $1 billion. I will put my life on it.
See, the money, I'm sure, of course, there's a massive earthquake. People are going to need aid, but the money will help. But it's not a long-term solution. It's an easy fix, and it's a black hole for money, and it's not going to be a permanent help. But like you were saying, I don't know why no one has mentioned this, but the country is an island. I mean, half of it's Dominican Republic, and the other half of it is Haiti. Why can't they, instead of eating mud, why can't they catch a damn fish? It's not really that hard.
I'm not trying. We're not trying to be mean. We understand that they had an earthquake. It's unfortunate, but before this earthquake, I was speaking of before the earthquake. First of all, foreigners couldn't go in there without a UN peacekeeper escort and an armored vehicle and flak jacket and a helmet. But why couldn't these individuals, instead of eating mud cakes, and you can YouTube that if you don't believe me, for you folks that think I'm just yanking this out of my derriere. But these people were actually eating mud cakes, and they're surrounded by ocean. And you're right. Dominican Republic is attached to them. They're right next to them. And, the Dominican Republic, I wouldn't say it's, the greatest country on earth, but it's getting by, and it's somewhat self-sufficient, a lot more self-sufficient than Haiti, that's for sure. And what's really unfortunate is that the reason it is because the people out there are somewhat giving a crap, in my view.
I mean,
in the Dominican Republic.
The same situation that's going on over there is happening here. It's an entire population of people. It's an entire demographic that I can't say a whole lot about Haiti, but from experience living in America, especially in the South, there's a certain demographic that wants everything done for it, and it seems like that's just accepted around the world. And I don't, I don't know what to call it. It's not a principle of doing something for yourself, but I don't see a reason why an entire demographic. Well, I can't speak for everybody in that particular demographic, but the majority, as you say, what's the saying that you have? Something is defined by its majority.
Yeah, a group is defined by its majority. Yeah, a group is defined by its majority.
Exactly. There's that one demographic that everything is handed to them, and there's still complaints. And which with Haiti, I'm sure there's complaints, but there's aid coming in, and they want to tear a truck apart trying to get a 5-pound bag of rice. I think I saw in the news a few nights ago somebody was shot over a 5 or 10-pound bag of rice. There's videos already of people killing, over food over there. And they don't know how. I can understand if you're starving to death, which people are over there, but, why not let the aid come in and, be sorted out? It just doesn't make any sense.
No. What they want to do is they want to get hold of the food so they can use food as a weapon so that, they can, it's a disgrace. It's really a disgrace.
Exactly. And it's like when Katrina hit down in the South here, people were stealing shoes and TVs for Christ's sake. What is that going to, are they going to save those up for when the waters receded, then they're going to sell them and make some money? I mean.
Well, that's the kind of consumeristic life, this gluttonous, materialistic idea that we live in, sir. And I want to thank you for calling in there, 601. That's some great commentary and some great questions. But, sir, that's just the way it is. I mean, individuals don't care about anything but fulfilling their own materialistic appetite, but fulfilling their own ridiculous, selfish gluttony, and it doesn't matter what means that they fulfill it. I mean, there's nothing wrong with being a glutton. There's nothing wrong with being a fat bastard. There's nothing wrong with wanting to overindulge in materialism. But how you obtain that gluttony, how you obtain that materialism, should be the focal point of everyone's integrity. And how do you obtain it? How should one with integrity, with self-worth, with some kind of dignity obtain materialism and gluttony? Through work. Through work. Now, I know that the last caller was alluding to the idea that there is a certain demographic of people that, seem to be given everything and they're still complaining. Well, I particularly disagree with that. I don't like, let's put it this way. I don't want to believe that there is a particular demographic that just needs to be subsidized on a consistent basis for whatever reason. I just would like to not believe that. Now, whether it's true or not, I mean, that's for your own personal opinion. That's for your own personal perspective. But I would like to believe that, there's no demographics in general that want to be entitled to on a global scale. I just don't want to believe that. Anyway, I'm going to interview somebody who's actually collecting entitlements here in the next few minutes, folks, and I'm sure you're anxious to hear that. I want to take some more callers. We've been taking some pretty good callers here, aside from the morons, these digital terrorists that are attempting to, provide their little dumbass little prank calls so that they can win some sort of brownie points with social circles. And if you're just tuning in with me, folks, on the live broadcast, we are not on live chat. We're not going to have the live chat room up until further notice, and if you are upset about that, direct all your frustration at the Blog Talk Radio Network. Direct it all at the Blog Talk Radio Network, folks. But if you want to chime in about something, 646-652-4869, and if you just want to comment, if you want to send me some of your thoughts, I'm on Twitter right now. Ghost Politics is the name to tweet. All right, I've got people in here calling me an idiot. I've got people in here saying, oh, we got to raise money right now for Haiti, Ghost. We got one person saying, oh, if God exists, why did he let the natural disaster of an earthquake happen to Haiti and all this other nonsense? I mean, look. I can't answer that, all right? I can't answer why God did this or why that happened. I can't answer it, but what I can answer is that we have to deal with reality as it comes, whether it's tragic or whether it's blissful. We have to deal with it. We can't just ignore it and it'll go away, all right? We've already played that game far too long. Just ignore it and it'll go away. We played it far too long, and right now we are living the consequence of that ridiculousness. Anyway, folks, like I said, I'm not trying to be some heartless bastard in relations to this Haitian situation. I'm just saying that given the fact that we have spent hundreds of millions of tax-paying dollars in foreign aid to Haiti, that there would have been some sort of a contingent plan, some kind of a disaster plan, some kind of a worst-case scenario plan within the government infrastructure or within the private sector of the country. Who the hell knows? Somebody would have had some idea. But, it just doesn't, that's not what happened, all right? All right, that's not what happened. What happened was, the individuals that we sent the money to ended up getting, building big palaces and buying themselves $1,000 suits. Meanwhile, their people are eating freaking mud cakes. And this was before the earthquake, folks. Before the earthquake, Haitian people were eating mud cakes, even though they're surrounded by an ocean full of fish. Excuse me. I mean, I don't know. I just don't know what to say. That's why, folks, all you liberals, you like to highlight the emotionalism out of every single thing. You're like emotional vampires. You just want to suck the emotion right out of it. But us conservatives can read right through the reality of the situation. All right, yeah, okay, it's unfortunate. There was an earthquake in Haiti. That sucks. Now that there's foreign aid, now that George Clooney and all the Hollywood liberal ass-clown socialists raised $1 billion for Haiti, now that we're trying to, ration out some of this rice, some of this food, some of these supplies, these Haitian people are starting, civil riots. They're starting a civil war. They're trying to, take possession of the food so they can ration it out to the people so they can attain power and, I don't know, be the dictator of Haiti. I don't know what the hell they're trying to do. But it's a disgrace. I mean, we need to be worried about what's going on right here in America. I mean, enough of all this foreign aid, enough of worrying about what the hell's going on out there in the international community. We need to fix what's going on right here in this country, folks. We need to fix the contradiction of our gross domestic product. Our GDP is over 70% consumption, not production. And that is a screwed up discrepancy for anyone who has any kind of intelligence whatsoever. All right, I want to hear from you, all right? If you're on Twitter, shoot me a tweet right now, Ghost Politics. All one word, no underscores, Ghost Politics. And if you want to chime in about something, 646-652-4869 is the number to call. We're going to take a few more callers here. 408, you're on the air.
Oh, hello.
How's it going?
I've called in a few times before. I'd just like to say to all the people that are calling in with their retarded comments, please don't clog up the queues because it takes forever for people who actually want to have a conversation to actually get, on the air. So, yeah.
I appreciate that, sir.
Yeah, it's a big hassle sitting here waiting for these people to get their little jokes in. Anyways. I definitely agree with what you said about Haiti. I was actually thinking the same thing, and that just like I thought, people started attacking me because I was actually putting some thought beyond, oh my God, these people are dying. We need to send them food. They got an earthquake. And the second you even try to, make a rational statement about it, like, well, I'm pretty sure we've been sending foreign aid to these people for a while, and where's all the money going to? How come we're not seeing any change? Things have gotten, from bad to worse within a short period of time. Where's all the money going to? And I really definitely believe that the only reason they don't want canned foods and clothing is because that kind of stuff is hard to cram into your own pocket. Half that money, if not all of it, is going to these fake organizations. People just how hard would it be for me to go on the internet and start up my own little organization, make it look half legit, and have people donate to it? It's just it's ridiculous.
You know what else is disgusting, sir, is that it's easier to donate to Haiti than it is to get your own freaking driving record, or it is to get your driver's license, or it is to, deal with, some crap with the government. I mean, our tax-paying dollars are being drained out of our pocketbooks to, prop up this ridiculous bureaucratic system that we call a government. And yet these idiots can't even run things sufficiently. They can't even, get us our driving record properly without, waiting about, and the only reason I say that is because, some asshole cop tried to tax me, for, some speeding ticket. And, of course, I had to get my driving record. And, at least here in Texas, there is no physical location to go and get your damn driver's record out here. And what's really unfortunate is that, where's our tax dollars going? I mean, I can donate to Haiti by sending a text message, and yet I can't get my damn driving record. It's my record. You're absolutely right, sir, about our priorities. Go ahead, sir. I'm sorry.
That should make people really suspicious, because that's like I can't even get information. Like I'm trying to get my own driver's license here, and I have the lines of the DMV. I see like 10 other lines closed down, one person working it, and all that stuff. It's the same thing with any government-operated system in this country. It's like we can send all this money to Haiti with the press of a button. I can't even sign up for something in my own country. It's like the queues are ridiculous. People aren't taking the job seriously and stuff like that. It's just a great big mess, I think, and that's probably for a reason, just because, it's just another way for people to get money out of you.
Of course. I mean, that's all it's about. I mean, it's not about any kind of legitimate charity or any kind of legitimate philanthropy or helping anybody. It's just about obtaining money and putting it in my pocket, Anyway, 408, I really thank you very much for that call, and, we're going to take some more callers here. Really appreciate the insight from the callers. I hate to say that this is the first show without the chat room because of the digital terrorists that are harassing the fans of the True Conservative radio program and that are attempting to suppress my freedom of speech and my internet freedom. But I'm starting to like this to a certain extent, and if you want to chime in, of course, the number 646-652-4869. And if you want to go ahead and shoot me a tweet, the Twitter name is Ghost Politics, all one word, no underscores, Ghost Politics. I'm looking at the tweets right now, and we have idiots repeating mud cakes, and we have somebody, of course, berating me, trying to say that I'm some sort of a dangerous lunatic because I am asking questions about the Haitian situation and about all the money and where it's all going. But I want to take a little bit of break from Haiti just a second. I want to bring somebody live on the program who's actually benefiting from our entitlement system. Now, this is an individual who is not only he himself is benefiting from the government entitlements, but his family, his children. From what I understand, they're living a great life amidst the Great Recession, thanks to the American taxpayer. And, I know it's hard to swallow. I know that there's individuals saying, hey, why work, Ghost? Why go out and get a job when these, Nimrodic buffooneries can go out and just get thousands upon thousands of dollars each month on the American taxpayer? Well, folks, the reason I say work, excuse me, let me take a drink of water here. The reason I say you should work, folks, is because, let's be honest. What do you want to be? You want to be a mooch of society? You want to be a moocher? You want to be with somebody with no integrity whatsoever? Anyway, I shouldn't be talking so badly. Let me go ahead and bring this person on the line here. His name is, no, this can't be right. No, I guess so. His name is Paco. Paco, are you there, sir? Orale, that's right, Holmes. I'm Paco, man, and let me tell you, everything's been great for me, Holmes, out there in the Great Recession. I'm getting all kinds of things, Holmes. And for all you putos out there trying to talk garbage against me, Holmes, that are trying to talk jale, let me tell you something, Holmes. I'm getting all kinds of money, Holmes. I got a free Wi-Fi.
I got a free Wi-Fi, Holmes. And let me tell you something, my Ruka, she got 5 kids. Only one of them's mine, Holmes, but she's getting about $8,500 a month, eh? And orderly, I'm getting my own, food stamps, eh? I'm, getting my own education paid for, Holmes. That's right, eh? I'm going to vocational school, Holmes, to become an office manager, Holmes. That's right, dude. So all you taxpayers, you keep paying, Holmes. You keep paying your taxes, eh? And I'll keep eating, Holmes, my tamales and my tacos. Ay. So all you taxpayers keep paying, Holmes. A rato te miro, te mato, puto. Tú no quieres chingazo, este mero más chingón, puto. Órale, a rato. Are you finished? Órale, dude, go ahead, dog. I'm done, Holmes. You keep paying your taxes, Ghost, you puto. All right, get the hell out. Get him off! Piece of crap. Yeah, but there you go, folks. That's America. That's America right there. Somebody just taking advantage of the American tax-paying system. I hope you idiots, are proud of yourselves. Remember, silence is consent. And if you're going to be silent while these, moochers of society continue to collect our tax-paying dollars, well, by God, folks, I mean, what's going to become of our great country? I have no idea. Anyway, 450, you're on the air.
Hello?
How's it going?
Pretty good, Ghost. How you doing?
Yeah, I recognize your stupid, fruity-ass voice. Get out of here, you're one of these stupid, dumb, idiotic, mud-kip morons that are out here. Oh, look, it's anime. That's what I do on 4chan all day. I'm an anime fruity ass. That's what I do. 252, you're on the air.
Yeah, I know you said you didn't want to talk about Haiti anymore, but I just feel like there's one more thing to discuss. As a political scientist, I kind of wanted to know what your perspective was on the fact that the earthquake was caused by tectonic weapons that the United States were testing for the military use in Iraq and Afghanistan.
Tectonic weapons? Are you kidding me?
No, I mean it's a proven fact that all the aid that we're sending to Haiti for relief efforts is actually being fed into research for more tectonic weapons.
Yeah. You sound real convincing there, you little fruity bastard. Tectonic weapons. See, this is it right here. You can't, this is how unoriginal we are in America. These idiots can't even hold on to a joke. They can't even hold on to a joke without busting out laughing like a bunch of milky lickers. And then we wonder why, the last export that we have in America, which is entertainment, is being taken over by these limeys and these moose-humping Canadian bacon pieces of maple leaf up the ass having crap. Anyway, excuse me. Take a few more callers here. 540, you're on the air.
Hello, Ghost.
What's going on?
Not much. Yeah, these cyber hackers and all this crap, they really need to keep this stuff at rest. I mean, this is a real issue that we're trying to discuss, and they're just coming in here, parading around, putting their little bullshit out, having their little laughs. Well, they got another thing coming. The laugh is on them. But anyways, I wanted to talk about, what is your favorite way to abduct children?
This is America. Are you hearing this, folks? This is it right here. This is it. Are you hearing this? I mean, do you understand what I'm saying here, folks, about the country of America being withered away from the ignorance from within? I mean, this is the ignorance that I speak of, folks. This is it right here. I mean, this is it. I mean, these are serious subject matters, and, they think this is a big joke. And believe me, you're in the list there, 540, all right? And believe me, I mean, there's a whole bunch of people on this list. I got a list, and I'm checking it twice. So keep on coming. I'm not joking. If you idiots think that, I'm just going to let these little prank calls go by the wayside, you're an idiot, or you're an absolute moron.
All right? I mean, if Blog Talk Radio's not going to do nothing, well, I'm going to, take it upon myself, to implement some disciplinary action on some of these nimrods that are calling up. And who the hell knows? Maybe I'll call you up. Maybe I'll try to talk to your mammy, because I know most of you idiots are kids. I may just call you up one day and just, want to talk to your mother and tell her, what type of fruity-ass crap popped out of her uterus pipe. And tell her, what type of waste of human life that, she actually gave birth to in their, shitty-ass birth canal. I'm serious. I'm not joking. 928, you're on the air.
Hey, I was actually wondering where I could donate some mud cakes.
Yeah, well, I'm going to donate some mud cakes to your phone number if you in a couple of days. How about that? All right, another one to the list. I'm telling you, I'm going to keep them on. I'm going to keep going. All right, but I want everyone to remember that whoever's listening to this broadcast, I mean, this is what I'm speaking of. This is the American youth right here. Their parents are selling them out. Their government is selling them out. Everybody's selling them out, and they think it's a big joke. They think it's a big party. They do. They think it's a big joke, a big party. They think that everybody's putting their headbands on and doing drugs and everything's all right. I mean, give me a break. Unbelievable, folks. It's really unbelievable what has happened to our great country. Unbelievable. And look, I'm going to take a few more callers here, and we're probably going to hear some more dumbass little prank calls. But keep in mind, folks, keep in mind that I'm going to be posting the pictures of both of the ass clowns that created the websites that induced these zombie, antisocial, lack of bass in their voice, fruity-ass bastards to be so dedicated and so energy-driven into prank calling and harassing and, providing, nothing but what equates to digital terrorism. These are individuals that are trying to suppress my freedom of speech. They're trying to suppress my internet freedom. And anyone who is pro-internet freedom should vent their frustration at, 4chan and should vent their frustration at E-bombs. These people are anti-freedom. And let me explain why. These morons are responsible for the lack of chat room that we're having on this evening's broadcast. Because these morons are, hacking the chat room and, doing all kinds of disgusting, despicable scrolling of all kinds of racial slurs and all kinds of garbage. And yet the individuals that are responsible for this, the individuals that are responsible for, all those stupid prank calls that these idiots do and the bomb threats and the pedophile, child porn exchanges and all this crap, these individuals should be held accountable. But you see, folks, nobody is going to hold them accountable. On the contrary, you've got the idiots from 4chan and E-bombs being invited to Ivy League colleges to speak in front of their student body. Yeah, they're being asked to speak in front of their student bodies at Ivy League colleges all across the country, as if these assholes, contributed some kind of, some kind of progress to human enlightenment. But all these individuals are responsible of doing is testing the limits of the Bill of Rights. They're testing the limits of the Constitution. And why are they doing that? Because they're trying to take over the Constitution so that it can be burned away into the halls of antiquity. Because these individuals, and as a matter of fact, I'm going to post a video clip of one of the creators of these ridiculous websites that are inspiring these dumb, idiotic, lack of life-having, waste of human flesh kids to prank call me and to harass the true conservative radio fans, these individuals should be held accountable. Now, this is a call to anyone who is sick and tired of being sick and tired. This is a call to the true American patriots, to the conservatives, to the right-wing individuals. You have heard through a variety of shows that I have conducted that these American youth are being anesthetized with socialistic and communist ideas. Now, I know that I speak about 4chan. I know I speak about E-bombs a lot. But I'm going to prove to y'all that these idiots are being driven by political romance, that they're being driven by communist and socialist ideas. And this is why these young people are being told, they're being told by individuals from these websites to suppress my freedom of speech. They're being told to harass fans of my program. And why are they being told to do that, folks? Because I am exposing the contradictions from within. And that's what these idiots are trying to do. That's what these idiots from 4chan and E-bombs are trying to do. They want us to start saying, yeah, we need to start banning E-bombs. We need to start banning 4chan. That's what they want, because they think it's a big game when they don't realize that they're doing the dirty work for these communist, socialist, despicable scumbags. So once again, folks, this is a call to all the conservatives out there and all the people of the right of the political perspective. This is a call to you. All right? Are you just going to allow the leaders of organizations that are responsible for degrading our society to go unnoticed, to go unchecked? I mean, you've got the individuals who created these disgusting, despicable websites that are responsible for hacking the true conservative chat room, and, if you go to the blog, they're the ones who scroll the racial slurs and all this stuff. I mean, I don't know. I mean, maybe it's just me. I mean, isn't that a hate crime? I don't know. But you see, this is what they want to do. They want to test our limits so that, they can be the ones responsible for taking down the Constitution. And I think that what people that want to clean up society should understand is that the leaders and the creators of such hysteria, the creators of such disgusting, filthy activity, should be held accountable. And if the government or if our authorities are not going to hold them accountable for whatever reason, then us as the people, us as true conservatives who understand that this type of despicable activity is jeopardizing our freedom. All right? What they're trying to do is bully me into submitting because, oh, look at them, they're bombarding my chat room. Oh, look at them, they're bombarding my switchboard with all their phone numbers, and oh, look at me, they're prank calling me all day. This is what they want. They don't want anybody exposing the contradictions from within. All right? I mean, it's disgusting. It makes me sick, man. I mean, it makes me disgustingly ill that individuals, and I'm talking about Moot, all right? I'm talking about Eric E-Bomb over there. I'm talking about these individuals. These people, in my opinion, are directly responsible for all the disgusting, despicable filth that you're seeing here on this broadcast, that you're seeing the harassment that you're witnessing to true conservative fans. These people are directly responsible. All right? These individuals are inspiring these young little twerps to call up and, cause nothing but a bunch of havoc. And yet, old moot Christopher Poole, he's being invited to Ivy League colleges to speak. I mean, these idiots are being embraced. I mean, don't you think there's something wrong with that, folks? I mean, I'm talking to the true conservatives. I'm talking to the right-wingers out there. I mean, don't you think there's something wrong when our Ivy League collegiate institutions are inviting creators of websites like 4chan to speak at their university? I mean, don't you think that there's something wrong with that? I mean, this is an individual who's responsible for creating a website that allows people to anonymously trade child pornography. And, the admins at this particular little website laugh. They laugh at the idea of policing this child pornography little issue that they have. I mean, but you see, this is what they want to do. They want to push the limits. They want to push the limits of our freedom, folks. I mean, the Nazis tried to do this. The communists have tried to do this. I mean, it's nothing new to American history, folks. It's just gotten a lot more sophisticated. It's gotten a lot more technological. And I'm serious, it's gotten a lot more technological. I mean, just look at these goofs. Look at all these hundreds of young imbeciles, these antisocial assholes, whose parents are probably asleep 5 rooms down from them, and they're up here on the internet causing havoc, prank calling, because some moron in some chat room told them to do so. I mean, this is how sad our country has gotten. This is how sad the youth has gotten, folks. So this is why I say, if you want to vent your frustration at anything, I mean, if you're looking at the youth and wondering why the youth are a bunch of fruity-ass bastards that look like they popped out of the anal passage of Ricky Martin, all right? If you're wondering why, our children are, participating in all kinds of sexual deviant activity and, induced into all kinds of sick, perverted pornography, and who the hell knows, maybe they're taking little sex pictures of their preteen selves. You can attribute that, in my opinion, you can attribute most of that to these morons that created these websites. I mean, vent your frustration, all right? Vent your frustration at the individuals who created these websites, because they're laughing all the way to the bank, folks. They're sitting here trying to implement their communist and socialist agenda. Meanwhile, they're capitalizing off of the hysteria that they're creating, off of the chaos that they're creating. So, I mean, if no one is going to hold anybody accountable when it comes to these particular websites, I'm calling on you. I'm calling on you to hold these people accountable. All right? I mean, I'm going to post their pictures on their website so you'll know what these idiots look like. But I'm calling on you to hold these idiots accountable. I mean, these are the individuals that are responsible for corrupting these despicable, disgusting youths out here. These are the individuals responsible for, child pedophile, pictures being traded anonymously across the internet. These are the individuals that are, thinking it's a big joke to, prank call people's shows and prank call people's houses and hack people's emails and hack this and do that. I mean, these are the individuals that are doing this. I mean, these are individuals, and let me tell you something about these 4chan, these anonymous idiots, these E-bombs. These are the same morons posting all these YouTube videos protesting Scientology because supposedly Scientology infringed upon their little internet freedom. But look at what these idiots are doing, huh? Look at what these idiots are infringing upon my internet freedom. Do you understand the contradiction, folks? These people are guided by leftist ideology, and I am going to prove it. I am going to prove it. So after the broadcast, folks, give me about 20 or 30 minutes. But I am going to post a new blog at ghostpolitics.blogspot.com. ghostpolitics.blogspot.com. And I'm going to prove to you that these idiots from 4chan are leftist assholes and are mesmerized by political romance. And I would not doubt that they're being paid or funded or something by leftist organizations to agitate our freedoms. I mean, why don't you read about what these idiots have been responsible for? Bomb threats. A couple of these idiots posted their little school shooting hit lists on this, child porn exchange. I can go on and on. These people, this is the disgusting filth of the internet. And why do they get away with this crap? Why? Because they're trying to take away our freedoms by pushing the boundaries of our freedoms. So I say to all the conservatives and all the right wings, all the people that are right wingers, do not hesitate to hold people accountable that are going to oppress our perspective. And the individuals from 4chan and the individuals from E-bombs, the individuals from Skype assholes, the individuals from Anonymous, these individuals are trying to stop my internet freedom. These individuals are trying to stop my freedom of speech. And by very definition, by their own little protest against Scientology, they are hypocrites. And if no one is going to hold them accountable, then you should hold them accountable. And, of course, we're not going to be able to, get every little brat that's out here, taking a command from, these assholes from these websites. We're not going to get every little, stupid little snot-nosed, pierce-nosed prick that's out here, trying to suppress our freedom of speech, that are trying to harass true conservative and other conservative fans out here. So we need to hold the leaders accountable. People that are, standing up as the leader, that are speaking as the leader. And I'm calling on all you folks, the individuals that are sick and tired of seeing our country being withered away into absolute garbage. The people that are sick and tired of seeing the youth become sexual deviants and ungrateful assholes. Feminized fruit bowls. I'm calling on you folks, if you want to make a change in this country, all right, we're going to start having to hold people accountable. All right, now I have a list of individuals here who have called my show in correspondence with these idiots on 4chan and E-bombs. And I guarantee you I'm going to get a couple of these parents on the phone. All right, I'm going to get a couple of these parents on the phone because these parents need to understand what type of garbage that they're raising in their households. And as a matter of fact, these parents should be held responsible for these kids' mischief. But they're not. So, folks, I'm calling on all true conservative hackers, true conservative radicals, true conservative anybody. Vent your frustration at the individuals who created these websites and that are making all kinds of money off of other people's misery. Don't you understand that's what 4chan's doing? By allowing anonymous child porn exchange, they are promoting the robbing of children's innocence. All right? By 4chan not policing their child pornography exchange, which is anonymous, which anyone can do, then they are robbing children of their innocence because some child had to be snapshotted. Some child had to be robbed of their innocence to be traded on 4chan. So I call on you folks, all right, if you really care about this country, you need to hold some of these people accountable. Anyway, folks, I want to thank everybody for tuning in with me. Once again, there is no chat. There's not going to be another chat in the next broadcast. And if you want to know when the next broadcast is going to be, Ghost Politics is the name to follow on Twitter, folks. Ghost Politics. And, of course, add to your favorites the blog, ghostpolitics.blogspot.com. That's ghostpolitics.blogspot.com. And check it frequently, folks, because I'm going to update it as soon as possible. Anyway, thank you very much for tuning in with me. Long live the true conservative movement and death to feminism.
A Napa guy knows the only way you'd give a freshly minted driver a brand new car is if he promises to never drive it. Instead, let him grind the gears and knock over the neighbor's mailbox in something a little more suited to his skill level. And with over 400,000 parts and a little Napa know-how, he can safely drive something that's nearly as old as he is. It's not perfect, but it's perfect for him. That's Napa know-how.